You know that feeling when you hear someone just won a huge business grant and you think, how did they do that? Then you look at your own business dreams and wonder if money is the only thing stopping you. But what if I told you there are secrets that make winning business grants easier than most beginners ever realize? And by the end of this video, you will know the exact steps that could turn a simple business idea into thousands of dollars in free funding. No loans, no interest, no credit checks, just pure funding to grow your dream. But there is one thing almost everyone gets wrong about business grants, and we will get to that soon. First, let's walk through the hidden path most winners follow, even if they never talk about it. Number 1, understand what business grants really are. Most beginners think business grants are just free money handed out for having a good idea. But business grants are actually investments in impact. Grant funders want something in return, and it is not money. They want results, outcomes, and change. For example, a grant for women-owned businesses wants to see women succeed in industries where they are usually underrepresented. A restaurant startup grant wants to support job creation in the community. A technology innovation grant wants to fund research, testing, or new tools that can help society. This is the part most people miss. Grants do not reward dreams, they reward direction. Let me give you a quick example. Imagine two people apply for the same $10,000 small business grant. Applicant 1 writes, "I want to open a bakery." Applicant 2 writes, "I want to open a bakery that hires local teenagers, reduces food waste by donating leftovers, and offers low-cost baking classes to the community." Who do you think wins? The second person. Every single time. Because they show impact. This is the secret many beginners never hear, and we're just getting started. Number 2, the hidden rule of grant eligibility. If you take nothing else from this video, remember this. Most people lose the grant before they even apply. They don't read the eligibility section. Grant funders are extremely specific. Some grants require your business to be at least 1 year old. Some require minority-owned certification. Some require that you operate in a certain state or industry. Some require a business bank account. And yes, some even require that you have made a minimum amount of revenue. I once saw a grant where the applicant needed to show at least $10,000 revenue from the previous year. Some beginners applied anyway and got instantly rejected. This is why winners read every line like it is a contract, and they match their details perfectly. Here's a quick example. If the grant says business must be based in Texas and your business operates in both Texas and Florida, the safest answer is to list your Texas address only. If the grant says business must have fewer than 10 employees, do not round up. If you have 11 part-time workers, you're out. Eligibility is not flexible. It is strict, and the people who follow it win the fastest. Number 3, craft a powerfully clear business story. Here is something almost no one tells you. Grant reviewers read hundreds of applications in a row. They get tired, they get overwhelmed, and they want one thing: clarity. A strong business story is not about sounding smart. It's about helping the reviewer understand your mission in a few simple sentences. Imagine you run a mobile car detailing service. Instead of writing something complex like, "We aim to revolutionize the vehicle cleanliness sector," you write, "We clean cars at people's homes so busy parents and workers can save time." Simple, clear, powerful. You can even follow this simple 3-sentence formula. Sentence 1, what do you do? Sentence 2, who do you serve? Sentence 3, why does it matter? Example, we run a small cleaning business that helps seniors and busy families maintain safe and clean homes. We serve neighborhoods with limited access to quality cleaning services. We help people live more comfortably without stress or heavy chores. That's the kind of story that sticks, and that's the kind of story that wins. Number 4, show the impact, not just the idea. Grant winners always do something most beginners forget. They show how their business helps others. The easiest way to do this is to answer 3 unspoken questions reviewers always think about. Question 1, who benefits from this business? Question 2, how many people benefit? Question 3, how will the grant help you create more impact? Let me give you an example. Imagine a small business that sells affordable hair products made for textured hair. A weak grant answer would say, this money will help me grow my business. A strong answer would say, this grant will help us expand production so we can serve over 1,000 women in our community who struggle to find affordable hair care made for their needs. Notice the difference? The second one speaks to impact. Impact wins grants. Number 5, the budget breakdown trick. Here's the part most beginners panic about, the budget. They think the budget needs to be perfect. But grant funders don't care about perfection. They care about intention. They want to see that you know where every dollar is going. A strong budget breakdown can be as simple as 30% for equipment, 20% for marketing, 40% for supplies, 10% for training. That's it. Clean and simple. Here's a real example. If you apply for a $5,000 grant and you want to start a food truck, your budget might look like this. $2,000 for equipment repairs, $1,500 for food supplies, $1,000 for licenses and permits, $500 for marketing. The numbers don't need to be perfect. They need to make sense. When reviewers see a clear plan, they trust you more. That trust increases your chance of winning. Number 6, use past results to prove future success. Even if you're a beginner, you have results. You just may not realize it yet. Grant funders love proof because proof reduces their risk. Proof can be anything that shows progress. Examples: your sales numbers, your customer reviews, your website traffic, your social media engagement, your prototype, your waiting list. If you have no customers yet, don't panic. You can still show results, like how many people signed up for your interest form, how many people attended a test event, how many people asked about your service, how many emails you collected. For example, if you want to start a tutoring business and you ran one free workshop with 20 parents attending, that's evidence of demand. If you want to start a small clothing brand and 100 people follow your social media page, that's proof of interest. You don't need to be big, you just need to be moving. Number 7, learn the art of grant writing without sounding like everyone else. Most beginners write grants like essays, long paragraphs, complicated words, zero personality. But great grant writing is simple, friendly, and human. Write the way you talk. Be clear, be honest, be confident. Here's a before and after example. Before, our services aim to create entrepreneurial pathways for underrepresented communities. After, we teach business skills to young adults who have big dreams but few resources. We show them how to start small, build confidence, and earn real income. The second version feels human. It sounds like a real person wrote it. Grant reviewers love that because people fund people, not paragraphs. Number 8, apply early and apply often. Most beginners apply to only 1 or 2 grants, then they give up. Grant winners do the opposite. They apply to many grants consistently. Small grants, medium grants, large grants, everything. Why? Because winning grants is partly a numbers game. Here's a fun example. A small business owner applied to 20 grants over 1 year. She won 4. Those 4 grants totaled $30,000 in funding. If she had applied to only 2, she might have won nothing. Consistency wins. The more you apply, the more you learn, and the more confident you become.
Number 9. Build a business resume that impresses grant reviewers. Yes, businesses need resumes too. It is called a capability statement, and most beginners do not know it exists. A capability statement is a simple, one-page document that tells grant reviewers what your business does and why you are reliable. It includes your business name, your mission, your services, your achievements, your certifications, your contact information. For example, If you run a home cleaning business, you can list things like served over 200 families, maintained a 5-star rating, specialized in eco-friendly cleaning products. Even if your business is small, this document makes you look professional. Professional businesses win more grants. Number 10, the secret weapon called local funding. Everyone chases the big national grants, but the truth is, local grants are easier to win. Your city wants your business to succeed. Your county wants more jobs. Your state wants more entrepreneurs. This means local grants have fewer applicants. That increases your chance of winning. For example, a business in Ohio might apply for a local city development grant offering $3,000. Only 30 people apply. But a national grant with the same amount might have 4,000 applicants. Which one has better odds? The local one. Never skip local funding. It is the fastest win for beginners. Number 11, use storytelling to stand out. Facts tell. Stories sell. A grant reviewer might remember your story more than your numbers. If you can share a meaningful moment that inspired your business, it can make your application unforgettable. For example, imagine you run a small mobile mechanic service. You could write, "I started this business to help people fix cars." Or you could write, "After watching a single mother wait 3 hours with her kids for a tow truck she could not afford, I promised myself I would create a service that brings help to people faster and at a fair price." Which one hits harder? The second one. Stories are powerful. Stories win hearts, and sometimes stories win grants. Number 12, use research to strengthen your application. Grant reviewers love when you know your industry. This does not mean writing long research papers. It means adding 1 or 2 strong facts. For example, if you run a childcare service, you can mention, "Research shows that over 60% of parents struggle to find affordable childcare." If you run a mental health coaching business, you can mention, "Studies show that 1 out of every 5 adults experiences a mental health challenge each year." If you run an online bakery selling gluten-free items, you can mention, "Data shows that millions of Americans now prefer gluten-free products for health reasons." When you include real statistics, your business looks serious, prepared, and trustworthy. Number 13, the follow-up advantage. Here's a secret most winners know. Following up can make a difference. Sometimes grant organizations send emails asking for more details. Some beginners ignore those emails because they think they already lost. But winners respond fast. They respond with confidence, and sometimes that follow-up is the reason they are selected. If a reviewer reaches out, it means you made it to the late stages. So treat every email like a golden opportunity, because it might be the final step before the win. Number 14, build relationships with grant organizations before you apply. Most beginners wait until the deadline to show up. Winners show up early. Many grant programs host webinars, Q&A sessions, newsletters, and community events. These are your chance to learn exactly what they care about. When reviewers recognize your name because you attended an info session, you instantly feel more real and committed. For example, a business owner attended a grant webinar just to understand the judging criteria. 2 weeks later, she applied using the tips she learned directly from the reviewers. She won. Building relationships does not guarantee success, but it gives you an edge most people ignore. Number 15, create a simple one-page business plan. Grant reviewers love organization. You don't need a 30-page business plan. You just need one page that explains your business clearly. This simple page can include your mission, your audience, your competitors, your marketing plan, and your financial plan. A clear plan shows reviewers that you are serious and structured. For example, a small landscaping business created a simple one-page plan explaining how they would use the grant to buy equipment and serve 30 new homes. That plan helped them win a local grant because reviewers could understand the business at a glance. When you make things simple, people trust you faster. Number 16. Use photos and visual proof when allowed. Many grants allow optional attachments. Most beginners skip them. Winners do not. A single photo of your product, your workspace, your team, or your community event can make your business feel real. For example, if you run a small soap-making business, attaching a photo of your handmade products instantly adds credibility. If you run a youth tutoring program, attaching a photo of a classroom session shows real impact. Visuals help reviewers imagine your success, and imagination sells. Number 17. Highlight any challenges you have already overcome. Most beginners think they should hide struggles, but reviewers appreciate resilience. If you started your business with limited money, no support, or personal challenges, mentioning it can make your story stronger. For example, a single parent running a baking business from home might explain how early struggles taught them discipline and consistency. This does not make you look weak, it makes you look determined. Reviewers love determination because it shows you will use the grant wisely.
Number 18. Show how you will measure success. Grant funders love numbers. They want to know how you will track progress. You can mention simple metrics like how many customers you plan to serve, how many products you will produce, or how many jobs you will create. For example, a fitness coach might write, "This grant will help me reach 100 new clients this year by offering affordable wellness classes." When you show measurable goals, reviewers see you as focused and accountable. That makes your application stand out. Number 19. Customize every application, even if it takes more time. Many beginners use the same copy and paste answers for every grant. Reviewers notice this instantly. Winners tailor each application. They match the language, goals, and values of the organization offering the grant. For example, if a grant focuses on community development, winners highlight community impact. If a grant focuses on innovation, winners highlight new ideas or creative methods. Customization shows respect, and respect helps you win. Number 20. Have a backup plan for the money. This is a little-known secret. Grant reviewers love when you show what you will do, even if the grant amount is smaller than you hoped. For example, if you want $10,000 but only receive $3,000, how will you still make progress? You might write something like this: "Even with the smaller amount, I will start with equipment upgrades and begin serving customers immediately." This proves you can adapt. Adaptability makes reviewers feel safe investing in you. Number 21. Keep copies of your best answers for future applications. Grant applications often ask similar questions. Questions like, what is your mission? Why did you start your business? How will you use the funding? What makes your business unique? When you save your best answers, you can apply faster and stronger every time. This helps you stay consistent and reduces stress with each new opportunity. And the more you apply, the more you win. Number 22. Use testimonials to build trust. People trust what other people say. If you have customer reviews, even small ones, include them when allowed. For example, if someone wrote, "This tutoring program changed my child's confidence," that line alone shows impact. If someone wrote, "These handmade candles helped my anxiety," that shows value. Testimonials act like tiny proof points. The more proof you have, the easier it is for reviewers to believe in your business. Number 24. Join grant communities and networks. There are online communities where entrepreneurs share new grant opportunities, tips, and success stories. These communities give you direct access to information most beginners never see. For example, many small business owners only hear about grants through social media ads, but inside these communities, people share dozens of new grants every week. More opportunities equal more chances to win. Community knowledge can shortcut your success dramatically. Number 25. Match your mission with the grant's mission. Every grant has a purpose. If your mission supports their mission, your chances increase. For example, if a grant supports climate sustainability and you run a recycling pickup service, that is a perfect match. If a grant focuses on innovation and you are a minority business owner, highlight that proudly. If a grant supports youth development and you teach kids coding, mention your long-term impact. Matching missions is like fitting the right key into the right lock. It just works. Number 26. Practice your writing out loud before submitting. This simple trick changes everything. When you read your answers out loud, you instantly catch confusing sentences or ideas that do not flow. If it does not sound natural, it won't read natural. Grant reviewers prefer smooth, conversational writing. Your voice should feel warm, clear, and confident. This tiny habit has helped countless beginners improve their applications instantly. And every journey to winning a business grant comes down to this. Show who you are, show what you do, show who you help, and show how the money will make the world a little better through your business. The more clear and human your application is, the more your chances rise. And now, I want to hear from you. What business idea would you try to get a grant for?